Okay, all set?
I'm ready. Yeah.
All right, Alan, it was great to get to know you and some of those fit questions. I think that you might be a good fit for our firm. I think we should jump to the case interview right now. What do you think?
Sure. I'm ready.
Great, let's do it. So, our client is Big Yellow. They run a fleet of school buses, which they run by charter for several schools in the GTA area. Um, Currently, annual revenues are $200 million. However, during a recent shareholders meeting, the CEO promised to deliver revenue growth to $300 million during the upcoming year. Since the core business is only projected to grow at about 5%, you've been hired to investigate other sources of growth.
Got it. So our client is is Big Yellow and is running school bus as a charter service. At this moment, the revenue is 200 million, and they want to increase such revenue to 300 million, which is increase 50%. But at this moment, we're only expecting 5% revenue growth. Am I correct?
Yes, yes.
Great. So from 200 million to 300 million, what is the time frame for that growth?
So again, so this is they would like to do $300 million during the upcoming year. So yeah, so it
During
would
the
be
next year.
in the next year, yeah. So the current revenue is 200, current annual is 200 million, and then the CEO promised to deliver revenue growth to 300 million in the next year.
I see. Uh, do we have more information on their current business model? So they do school bus as a charter service. So which means
Mhm.
the correct uh bus fare, or I mean, what are their revenue source? Let's
Yeah,
say.
good question. So the customers that we have are the district school boards of these charter schools and some other private schools, and the contracts are won through competitive bidding process. So their revenue comes from a bidding process. So let's see. Right. Yep, that's how they would make their current revenues.
I see. So basically, they earn their contract through bidding process. So do we know how many competitors are out there?
Right. We don't know how many competitors, but there is some other information on the industry. Let's see. So we're the fastest growing company in the industry with sales above $50 million.
We're the fastest growing, and the sales 50 million. You
Mhm.
mean? So you mean our sales increased 50 million during the past year, or so because our revenue
Um,
currently is 200 million, right?
yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let me just clarify. Yeah, so this company has $50 million that it could use for investment. So this is more of their budget than it would be their again, the revenue is 200 million. So yeah, the $50 million would be its budget for investment.
Got it. So great. I think I got all the information I need for now. So can I take a moment to structure my thought?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Great. I think I have a structure to solve the problem. So there are four factors I would like to look into. The first is our current revenue breakdown, and the first I would like to look at our current revenue and to look at our strengths, our trends. Is there anything to notice before we solve the problem? And the second bucket I would like to understand the overall school bus market. So where are we at this moment? What is going on in this market? So is there any growth lever that we could hop on? And moving forward for third bucket, I would like to look at our um um our current service and how to differentiate ourselves to make it more profitable and more charge more. And then finally, I would like to look at our potential customer base. So at this moment, we serve public and private school. So is there any way that we could increase the number of customers that we serve? So back to the first bucket for revenue bucket. So I would like to look at the history revenue trends and to see given that we're the fastest growing player in the industry. So what kind of advantage that we have? Which part is growing the fast? Is it because of is more price driven, or is it more volume driven? So if so, and why is it that? And then moving forward on the second bucket of the understanding the overall school bus market, and I would like to understand what is who is other competitors out there. So what are their profile compared to our service, what kind of advantage they have, or what kind of advantage that we have over our competitors, and how much market share that we have at this moment. So how much market share that we could anticipate to grow in the next year. And the third, moving forward, is our I would like to look into the what is the strategy to differentiate our service compared to other school bus services. So given that we have 15 million budget to invest, is it possible to get our school bus upgraded to install some air condition, or to make it more safe to deliver the services? Or is it possible to make our route more faster? So to win the contract in the coming years. And then finally, I would like to look into the customer bucket. So I would like to understand who are our current customers. Is it possible to serve more school that in the current area, or is it possible to serve more customer in the expanding area, which means we offer more routes, more buses, and to cover greater area to our current portfolio. So, and I would also like to understand our current customer, the pain point, therefore that we could tailor our services to satisfy our customer and charge more. So yeah, so that's basically how I want to solve the problems. And moving forward, I would like to first understand our current revenue breakdown and the trends and information about why we are the fastest growing. That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Great. Okay, yeah. Okay, how did that feel, Ellen? What did you think of that?
Uh,
Yeah, it was a little tricky, right?
I think still it's I think it's a little bit better than the previous one. And for the revenue growth part, I like to I like my way to tackle it down between the product and customer. So that is basically usually that's the two levers to grow the revenue. And to increase either price or volume. But still it's I think the problem is I kind of lack the confidence to do the delivery. I'm not so it's like the
Yeah.
yeah.
Like clear, confident, concise. Yeah. I mean we're working on it definitely a lot better. So, I wouldn't be too hard on yourself for that. Yeah.
So what do you think?
Yeah. So I think your delivery was fine. I'll just share my screen to let you know what I think. Right. So here's the case. Their approach to this was a growth strategy. So your final bucket, the fourth bucket, was great. And wait, let me just make sure. Did you which were your four buckets again? It was revenue, revenue.
Market, overall market, and product, and then customer.
Great. So you did revenue, okay, revenue, overall
Market.
market, product, and customer, right? Okay,
Yes.
good. All right, good. I just want to make sure. Okay, I was listening. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. Okay, good. You did include costs. That was just really something brief I was looking at. There actually was some confusion on my part. I'm not sure sales being above 50 million, but their revenue being 203 million. I was actually a little confused by that too. But regardless, their approach was to split it into organic, into two primary sources of growth, organic and inorganic. And so particularly they were looking at increasing the senior shuttle bus. So you had talked about customers, right? That was your fourth bucket. So that would have been, so you were getting on that, you were asking for new territories, you were looking at that. Beyond that, it would have been like just more, bigger picture of creativity. But that's something that again you can work on. But yeah, the senior that definitely would have been good. You also said looking at competitors, and so we would have thrown this to you, which is great as well. That's funny. Our client, Hard Bus Industry. Okay, this is strange. We said that we're the market leader, but we're the fastest growing company. Okay, we're not the market leader. So great. Okay. Overall, I think you did good. Looking at
I think
revenue.
I miss a major factor is I didn't consider the inorganic growth.
Inorganic and organic. Yeah.
I didn't think about it at all.
Yeah. So this was definitely a growth strategy, revenue growth case. So it's pretty, all these things and hire new other investors for growth. But yeah, you could have gone into, organic, inorganic, into acquisition targets, into maybe like, joint ventures or increasing a new territory, with our 15 million budget. So I think you're all getting on that. So don't even like, you were like you were fine. You were fine. It's just, it could be taken above and beyond. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, really looking at it, yeah, you actually did quite fine. Again, like it would, organic and inorganic growth. I mean, that's just what comes with a revenue growth problem and like a growth strategy problem. That is also, that's how it breaks down. But again, yeah, again, like you had the right idea and you were executing on it. Also, your structure was a lot more customized, with charter schools, and still could improve a lot with that. And so, but yeah, overall, yeah, you didn't go into cost, so that was good. So yeah, overall, I mean, you can watch it again, but I think that was not bad. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm at like if there is 100, uh, if I scale myself from 0 to 100, I may be at 4 to 5. Yeah, I think there is a room to reach to 6 to 7 in coming week. Yeah, but to be more creative and adding to the like deliver more clear, confident, and concise. That outstand me from 7 to 8 or 9. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, my definite weaknesses are, for one, the exhibits and the math structuring, because I just get so flustered. And I think with you, it would be more. What do you think about your like brainstorming and creativity? Because I feel like that's like a particularly I feel like I'm like not too bad at that. But I like what would you think about like your brainstorming creativity? Because with these past two, again, it's funny, this is the very last case that we did. um there's just like, do you see what I mean? Like there's a lot of ideas you can just throw out there, like even some pretty crazy idea. In fact, unless literally like, the funny like, the funny thing I always kind of do is, oh, let's lobby the government, but like, really, there's no really like bad answers, like whatever comes to mind, just throw it all out there.
I
Do
mean,
you see
so
what I
for the
mean?
brainstorm, I think the key is how to deliver that in a structured way, not just throw out
Yeah,
what,
yeah, of course, of
but
course.
in a structured way. So how to, but so for brainstorm, I have been watching several like live case example, like just like the one that I shared with you, a management consultant, and
Mhm.
other one is rocket, something about rocket. So these are two channels that they share some live case examples. So usually when it comes to the brainstorm, they won't give you a second to construct your thought. It just they will push you to,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
tell me what you are thinking. Tell me what's from the top of your head. It's just that they push you, and they don't leave much time for you to think, and then you have to just throw out points, but still, it's if you just keep up coming up
Yeah,
with
you start
you know
blurting out. Yeah.
points from all different directions, and that it might be an okay answer,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
how to from an okay answer to an excellent answer is you need to deliver that in a structured way. Yeah.
Yeah, the modules that mentioned is like structured, comprehensive, and creative. So just getting on all three. So I
Yes.
definitely
and
agree.
and also, so in the brainstorm, I think that is the time to, if you really want to shine, is the idea have to be relevant to the real world. I mean, it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to show that you're watching the news, you know what is going on in the world, in the industry. For example, if you are doing the interview um, at the beginning of 2020, you must consider COVID-19 influence. Is
Mhm.
uh and if you are doing interview today, nowadays, I think the big moment right now, it's I guess
AI,
it's
right?
once AI, chat GPT AI, and Apple just released Vision Pro,
Mhm.
so which is, I mean, this is a new domain of the augmented reality.
Mhm.
So which means that is a game changer of the entertainment industry, of the sports industry, and how they make money. I mean, that's kind of the new things that we don't want to miss out. And also sustainability is also another
Mhm.
uh 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 a game changer is
Mhm.
going on. So
Yeah.
so
As well as I will also say like the Ukrainian war as well. With supply chain disruptions in Europe. But yeah, there's a whole lot of big stuff happening. But yeah, anyway, I just want to say, yeah, I think this was not bad. I definitely think you should rewatch this again. But overall, yeah, had it in your last bucket, had it been possible ways to go about this, like improving the revenue and organic and inorganic growth, I think you would have just about had it. So yeah, yeah,
great. Thank you. So, I mean, I like these two case. That's really helped me. And also I like the information that you shared about internal, external, and financial,
mhm,
non-financial,
yeah,
organically, inorganically. That is the really helpful.
yeah, with the revenue growth. And yeah, the last thing I'll say is make sure you really tailor your kind of like when for me when I was asking clarifying questions that really didn't have anything to do with the case. Again, you were fine, but just yeah, really tailor the structure and the questions to the case. And I think you were doing that, but I just wanted to just make that like, oh, just yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
no memorizing frameworks. That's the big thing. No memorizing frameworks, with like the
right.
um, you know. So yeah, overall I think it was good. Um,
Yeah, I think you're right. And yeah, so I think we still have some time, so we can maybe do some market sizing.
okay.
Yeah, it's I'm still I haven't practiced any market sizing during the past week. I focus on the profitability, but
Mhm.
I need to practice them.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. How are you practicing on your own? I'm just curious how you're going about doing that. Um,
Oh, so practicing on my own is basically is um well, I would put that in two ways. So one way is uh to find out good case wherever I can get them, either in the book in a case book, or it's on YouTube or live case. I will watch the one specific type. So I just want to watch the opening of the profitability, and then I will watch everything about profitability, revenue growth, and that's one thing. So watch live case, and um the second part is I will read articles about uh from maybe MBA related website, or website that articles that tell you how to do a business. So for example, I will search how to increase profitability, how to get a mark, how to do a successful market entry. And then you can read a lot of articles on the real life case, how they do to really improve the profitability, or how they do really improve the revenue growth. So basically, that's the two information that I will look into, and then finally, I will definitely look at the MCO material, but that's not my only source.
Absolutely. Okay, great. Yeah, I was just curious. Just because like I feel like my practicing on my own just isn't very effective. I just kind of like, look at it. So I've always been kind of like, not sure how to. So yeah, thank
I
you
mean,
so much.
it's not like it's not. I mean, for me, the way uh the really helpful way is, can it's not solve the problem by your own. It's look at
Mhm.
how others solve the problems. I mean, look at the existing good answer out there, and that answer will inspire you, and that answer will give you, so help you to jump out of your own box.
Mhm.
And
That's a great
maybe,
point. Yeah.
yeah, so it's
Because I don't know what I don't know, right? I just know what I know, you know? But yeah,
yeah,
you're entirely right. Yeah.
so just uh look at more resources, more I mean, information from different resources. That's really important because, for example, like management consultant, the YouTube channel that I shared with you, I mean, their case interview is okay. It's not bad, but they're in their, and also MCO, and they are in their specific way. So once you have been looking at that for like 2 or 3 case already, um there is nothing new to surprise you, and then that is time to look into different sources.
Yeah. I just pulled up your management consulted. You said management consulted and then okay, cool.
Oh,
And then
and yeah, this one is something about the rocket.
yeah,
What is the channel? It's, yeah,
I just
rocket blocks. I think these are two good channels that you can see
mhm.
some.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. I saw from your email now. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, definitely watching these is sounds like a great plan. Cool. Yeah, thank you so much. Cool. Yeah, overall, I think this was I think you did a great job. Yeah, just with the first one was definitely harder of a like but yeah, I think it was good. I think it was good. Um cool. Any other thoughts as we like keep going? Because I think a market entry case or like a market sizing case.
Yeah, a market sizing case. It's yeah, I think by the way, I can see the screen at this point.
Oh geez. Okay.
Yeah, stop sharing.
I was
Yeah.
gonna give you one of these. Yeah. Oh my God.
So
These
yeah,
market
so for the markets,
stuff.
I think I'm good with profitability, revenue, and cost practice for now. And this is a really great exercise for me to understand where I am at this moment.
Mhm.
Then I could continue to practice and tailor to my pace to improve in the next week. So for next week, for next week, my plan is still to practice the same problem, revenue profitability and revenue growth, and also market sizing as well. Yeah.
Cool, cool. I just wanna I just think the stuff you're saying about how to practice was super cool. So I'm writing down some notes. Great.
Great. So
So we
so
can just really quickly, I mean, we're looking for a market sizing, just quick question right now, right?
yeah.
Okay, great. Because that's super easy. I can just give you like a market size, like
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
go through.
Something
Um,
easy is okay. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Some of these are insane. Some of these are pretty insane. Um, yeah, I'm just looking. Okay. All right, our meeting will end in 10 minutes. So, okay. Let's just like
Yeah, let's do a case prompt first. And
okay, let me find one. We might have to do this again where we hop off and hop on again. Dang, this is actually pretty annoying. No, we have to our Zoom premium expired. Um, I might look into other ways we can do this other than Zoom.
there's another way is Google. Is
Google
we
Meet.
can do, yeah, we can do Google Meet.
Okay.
There's
Is it
no time limit, and I don't know if we can record or not. I have not recorded before, but for Google Meet, it's definitely there's no time limit.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll look into that. Let me see. Okay. So we'll do man, this just giant case book that we have is just it's just so helpful. I'm just very happy with it. Okay, sorry. It said this was market sizing, but it isn't. So that's annoying. Yeah, I think would be really great for me is if I really take this next couple days to practice. Or yeah, until Monday. I'm, s- I'm just gonna give you from I'll just give you one from Mike. If we're just doing a market sizing case, we don't have to go through a whole like opening and
Yeah,
structure. Yeah.
just
Okay.
one, just a
Okay.
short one.
Do you want to try Google Meet right now? Because we're gonna this is gonna expire. I just am curious about how it will go. So
I mean, we can try Google Meet next time. So
okay,
on
it's just
Monday,
that we have 6 minutes left on this meeting, so I'm not. It'll be kind of. We might as well try a new meeting anyways.
I mean, it's a little bit difficult. You need to set up beforehand, and rather
Mhm.
than just join them.
I see.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it next time. We'll do it next time.
let's do it next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's rejoin this meeting. Yeah.
let's leave for now.